If Chrome games are freezing, lagging, or crashing on you, don't worry. This is usually a settings issue, and in this video, I'm going to show to you exactly how to fix it step by step. We'll go through the most important Chrome settings that affect browser games, including hardware acceleration, WebGL, memory saver options, and conflicting extensions. These fixes are quick, free, and safe, and they solve a lot of the common problems people run into when trying to play games in Chrome. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy tech tutorials. Alright, let's jump in. First, we're going to enable hardware acceleration because this is the most important fix for most Chrome game issues. If hardware acceleration is turned off, Chrome relies on your main processor instead of your graphics card, and that can cause games to stutter, freeze, or crash completely. To turn it on, click the three vertical dots in the top right corner of Chrome and open Settings. On the left-hand side, click System. Now look for the option that says Use graphics acceleration when available or Use hardware acceleration when available. Turn that switch on so it becomes blue. As soon as you do that, click the relaunch button that appears next to it. Chrome will restart, and that fresh restart is important because it applies the change properly. Once Chrome opens again, test your game and see if the performance improves. In many cases, this alone fixes the issue. If you're still having trouble, the next thing to do is force enable WebGL, which is what many browser games use for 3D graphics. Sometimes Chrome blocks WebGL because it thinks your graphics driver is incompatible, but you can check and enable the needed flags manually. Click into the Chrome address bar, type chrome/flags, and press enter. You'll see the experimental flags page. In the search box at the top, type WebGL. Now find WebGL developer extensions and enable it. After that, find WebGL draft extensions and enable that one too. These options can help Chrome properly load graphics features for browser-based games. When you've changed both settings, click the blue relaunch button at the bottom right of the page. Chrome will restart again, and then you can test the game one more time. Now let's check another setting that can interrupt games without you realizing it. Memory saver. Chrome has a feature that puts inactive tabs to sleep, which is great for saving resources, but not great if you're playing a game and switching tabs for a moment. If the game tab gets suspended, it may freeze or stop responding. To fix that, go to Chrome settings again, then open Performance. Look for the section called Always Keep These Sites Active. Click Add, then type in the website address of the game you want to keep running, like Poke.com or the exact game site you're using. Then click Add again to save it. This tells Chrome to leave that site alone so the game keeps running smoothly even if you click away or open another tab. If the game is still acting up, the next thing to check is your extensions. Some ad blockers and privacy tools can accidentally block important game files, scripts, or assets. Chrome may think they're tracking elements, but in reality the game needs them to load properly. To check this, click the puzzle piece icon next to the address bar and select Manage Extensions. Then look for any ad blocker, script blocker, or privacy extension that could interfere with the game. Turn it off using the blue slider switch and then reload the game tab. If the game starts working after that, you found the problem. You can leave that extension off for the game site, or use it only on other pages where it won't interfere. At this point, most Chrome game problems should be fixed. The key is to make sure Chrome is using your GPU properly, WebGL is enabled, inactive tabs aren't being suspended, and no extension is blocking the game from loading. These are the most common reasons browser games fail in Chrome, and they're all easy to check. If one fix doesn't solve it, keep going through the rest of the steps because the issue could be a combination of settings. And if this tutorial helped you get your game running again, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more simple step-by-step fixes just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.